Vargas, still recording where I'm recording, and I was debating whether or not to do this video because I just recorded the toy, because I picked up some toys for my kids, so my toy and Halloween stuff pickup video. And I have a couple of movies that I bought before this batch that are in the house in a box that I need to get to. I could make 3 videos on that, so I wanted to go in order because it also helps me remember what I bought. But you know, I have time, and if I don't do this now, I'm not having content for my channel. So screw it. I'm gonna record this video, and then once I'm set up in the house, I'll just record those videos. So yeah, sorry for the mess, but it's been crazy. So yeah, let's get started. And first thing I picked up, it's a little bent up, and it got even more bent up, you know, when I brought it home. But I picked up the deluxe second season of Third Rock from the Sun. Really like this show. I thought it was really interesting. It's about a group of aliens that are doing a scouting mission on Earth. You know, trying to learn our culture. You know, and I guess I don't remember if they ever established what the reason for the scouting mission was, if they were going to invade or what was the deal. But I thought it was a really funny show. It has John Lithgow, has Jason Gordon-Levitt. I forgot his name, but he was Inspector Gadget in the second Inspector Gadget movie, and had this lady that they played that she was super hot, but I didn't think she was like, she's not ugly, but maybe she's not my kind of thing, but she's not super pretty. But it was like, oh my god, you're super pretty. But I thought the comedy was really cool, and this one, the second season, had a couple of 3D episodes. So this one comes, it's still sealed, which is another reason why I bought it. Because not only do I like the show, but it's sealed. Just has a little bump here that I already had it, but it kind of got worse when I, had it in my backpack. But it has 4 discs, and it has all 26 episodes of the second season. It has the 3D glasses for the 3D episode, bloopers and everything. And yeah, this is a really cool set, and I'm super happy to get it. The only problem is that this one originally talked. You would press this button and it would talk, but the batteries, I'm guessing, are long dead. Because they did re-release this in thinner boxes, but those kind of suck. I like these big boxes with the extras inside. So if you want to track down Third Rock from the Sun, definitely try to track down these thick boxes. And I need to get the first season of that show, because again, really like it. Next one I picked up, it's a movie I've seen a lot. I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the DVD at your Goodwills, at your and the flea markets and everything. But I've always skipped on it. And I was like, well, I've always skipped on it, might as well pick it up. And that's Basketball, with Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the creators of South Park. Just saw a trailer and I was like, it's not the kind of movie I would want to see. And I didn't see it in the theaters. I didn't rent it. I think I caught it once on parts of it on TV. But again, I was like, I don't want to see it. I flipped the channel and saw something else. But finally decided to give this one a chance. And I still haven't seen it, but I want to buy it, give it a chance, and maybe I've been missing out on something really good. Next one I picked up is an old movie, but I like old movies, and this is Touch of Evil, with Charlton Heston, Janet Leigh from Psycho, if memory serves me right, and Orson Welles. And Orson Welles, of course, from Citizen Kane and everything. But this is a re-edit, because Orson Welles delivered a long movie. They still didn't like it. They released a shorter version, and as is the case with stuff like that, the shorter version sucked. Happened with Brazil, happened with Life Force, happened with Heaven's Gate, a whole bunch of movies that the studios are like, this is too long. cut it down, butcher it, so you can show it in more cinemas. And that happened with this one. And this is a reconstruction of this movie based on some notes that Orson Welles made. Because he made his cut, gave it to the studio, and the studio butchered it. And when Orson Welles was, you know, he went to see the movie and he was making notes on things that needed to fix. A couple of years later, or many years later, after Orson Welles died, someone found those notes, found a couple of surviving footage, and re-edited Touch of Evil to try to be more similar to what Orson Welles originally wanted. There's still a whole bunch of stuff that's missing from his original vision, but this is as close as one would ever get to that. So I'm looking forward to this because Citizen Kane, it's not my favorite movie of all time, but it's a good movie, Citizen Kane. There's a reason why a lot of people place that in the one of the greatest movies of all time. But I've never seen Touch of Evil. I just know the history of it because I'm a movie buff. So I'm looking forward to watching that. This one I picked up just because I saw it on an episode of Cinemassacre, which is James Rolfe's channel. And they were doing a collection of video on Mike Matei. And they were going through the movies, and they were going through the Jekyll and Hyde, and they were like, the actor from this version of Jekyll and Hyde and the actor from this version of Jekyll and Hyde are in this movie together, and that's Inherit the Wind. So I saw this one. Hey, it's the one from that Mike Matei episode. But reading on the back, because I've never seen this movie, but reading the back sounds really interesting because it's a movie about the subject of evolution, creation versus evolution, and it's a big court drama. So I thought that was really interesting and worth the pickup. Next thing I picked up is a 2-disc version of Casablanca. I've been trying to track down this 2-disc version because of the special features. This one has a whole bunch of special features, and if you follow my channel or know me personally or hear me talk about it every time I mention it in one of my videos, I love special features. I love, seeing the work that goes into a movie, finding out these weird historical things that happen. This one also has Carrot Blanca, which is a Looney Tunes episode spoofing this. So that's also worth the price of what I paid for it. Which I didn't pay that much because Movie Freak had it in his sale. So picked up Casablanca, the 2-disc set. Really, really cool. Really happy to have that. Another 2-disc set that they had and I jumped on getting was Once Upon a Time in America, directed by Sergio Leone, who directed the Dollars trilogy, if memory serves me right. But this one stars. It's based in America during if I remember correctly, the Prohibition era, and it has Robert De Niro, and Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. Who else is in this? James Wood. James Wood is also here. So yeah, definitely worth a pickup. And much like Touch of Evil, this is an extended version. Sergio Leone also filmed the movie, and it was like a 3-hour long movie. And the studio's like, no, it's too long, cut it. And they cut it, they butchered it, and of course, everyone hated the butchered version. So this is the second version of this that's out there. There's an even longer one, which is the complete vision of Sergio Leone. But this is like a nice middle point until I can find the long version. I think it's on Blu-ray. But it has 2-disc set, special features, and I love special features. Another 2-disc set that I picked up is another movie, much like Basketball, that I've seen everywhere, but I've always like, the trailer didn't really sell me on it. But it gets quoted a lot, and everyone brings it up, and I was like, okay, Movie Freak has it cheap, I'll pick it up, and it's a 2-disc set, so at least it has a lot of special features, and that's Napoleon Dynamite. But this one has a lenticular cover, which I don't know if the camera will pick up, but I thought the slipcase alone was cool. But also has special features. Cause I've only seen the regular edition. This is the 2-disc special edition with the special features. So I'll finally check it out. I'll check out Basketball and I'll check out Napoleon Dynamite. Because there was a short-lived animated series in Fox. And I remember everyone was really excited for that. Everyone was really hyped. And I don't think they even showed all the episodes. So I'll watch it and hopefully make a review. Another old movie that I've been trying to track down, like iconic movie, that's in everyone's top 10, top 100 lists or so on, especially like, film historians, is James Dean in Rebel Without a Cause. Sad that this was James Dean's last movie before he died, and this was like from everyone says that, oh my god, he gave like a super performance in this movie, and it's a damn shame that he gave a great performance and then he died. But there's a better version of this. I have seen a 2-disc set that has a lot of special features, but this one only has a commentary by a guy that made like a documentary or a book and a trailer. So this will hold me over, but I would like to get the 2 discs one somewhere down the line. Another one I picked up, and I'm really happy I picked this one up, or I found this one, is Postal, the unrated version of Postal. This is, if memory serves me right, directed by, it's produced and directed by Uwe Boll, but unlike Blood Rain, unlike Alone in the Dark, unlike what was the other? House of the Dead. Everyone says Postal was really cool, and this is based on a video game where you just go around destroying stuff. But everyone says that this is really, really good. This is Uwe Boll actually trying to make a good movie, so I picked it up. And also it's a 2-disc set, so it has the movie and it has the video game. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll pick that one up. Because, yeah, a lot of people, rightfully so, say that Uwe Boll makes bad movies, or he used to. At least he used to. Then he started getting his shit together and started doing good movies. This one I'm also really happy I found. It's a British show, and this is the precursor, at least as far as I remember, because I saw this show first before the other one came out. But this is a precursor to The Big Bang Theory, and it's about these awkward nerds. They're IT people that have to interact with other regular folk, and hilarity ensues. But this is a British show, and from the creator of the British Office, and this is the IT crowd, or the IT crowd. And this is the complete first season, 6 episodes in it. And again, I saw this, and I'm not a technical guy, but the comedy is really, really cool. A lot of people don't like British comedy. I do. I like British comedy, American comedy, Mexican comedy, as long as it makes me laugh. And this one made me laugh a lot. Especially the episode I most remember of this one is where because these two are the IT guys, and this is just like the face of the IT group, but she doesn't know anything. So these guys play a joke on her and give her like a box and say like, yeah, this box right here, this box that you have right here, this holds the internet. So you gotta watch out for this box because it holds the internet. If something happens to this box, the whole internet's gonna collapse. And okay, she takes the box and gives a really important presentation to these like executives and stockholders, and she's like, "This is the internet. This box contains the internet." And it was like, "Oh!" And then the guys are like, "What the hell's going on?" So I remember that episode a lot. So I picked up the first season, and I picked up the second season. This show only lasted 4 seasons, 6 episodes each, so it's 6 by 4, 24, if my math's up to snuff. So it's only 4 seasons. It's a really easy TV show to get complete. I just need to find season 3 and season 4. And I think there's a special, because most British shows don't last that long. Doctor Who is the only British show that lasts a lot. Most British shows just, last 4, 5 seasons tops. This one I already have this one, but I have the full screen edition, and this is the widescreen 2-disc edition of The Incredibles. It has 2 discs. And for those younger folks that might watch my channel, back in the day, you would get widescreen and you would get full screen. The thing about these type of DVDs back in the day is that when there was a widescreen, you would get like widescreen, but on your TV you would have black bars, and I remember this was a thing that people complained that, oh, what the hell are those black bars? I'm not getting the full movie. So they released the full screen version, and it's also the version that you would see back in the day on TV that would have the disclaimer that this film has been edited to fit your TV. And what they would do is they would take the full screen, remove the black bars, and then just chop it like this. So this is the image that you would get on the full screen. So you would lose all of this. Sure, you would lose the black bars, but you would lose a chunk of this. So you would only see this. So it made things worse. You would actually, miss parts of a movie because it got chopped like this. It's really weird. I would like to make a video on that and actually show an example of how full screen and widescreen works. But I have the full screen version, and so I needed a widescreen. To add to my Robin Williams collection, because Robin Williams, he's still like the one actor who's died that still I see him, and man, I'm still bummed out. But I picked up Old Dogs. Not his best movie by far, and I don't know why Travolta gets top billing over Williams. It should be Williams and Travolta, but anyway. But it's John Travolta and Robin Williams with Seth Green. But yeah, it's not a good movie. I've actually seen this one. It's not good, but I want to get all of Robin Williams' movies, so pick that one up. Also, picked up Crimson Tide with Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman. This is a really good movie about a submarine that gets a message, and the captain of the submarine is like, oh, it's orders to attack. But the second, I remember he's the second in command, is like, oh, but we don't have the complete message. It was all jarbled up. We're not sure, we got the orders to attack, But the captain's like, oh, yes, I'm the captain, and I got the orders. And he's like trying to stop like a war. And he sets up a mutiny. It's a really good movie. The only problem is it doesn't have any special features, and that always sucks. You should have special features. At least have the trailer to your own movie on your DVD. But I'm pretty sure I have not seen any copy of this movie with any special features anyway, so it is what it is. And the last one relatively saved the best for last. Picked this one up on DVD. The Blu-ray has more special features, but I saw this one dirt cheap, and it's Batman: The Killing Joke. One of my favorite, and a lot of people's favorite Joker stories, which showcases the origin of the Joker. Really late into the game, I'm picking this one up. Everyone that I know already has this, but I finally got a copy on the cheap. And yeah, this is really, really cool. The only thing is that they added this weird subplot in the beginning that's not in the graphic novel. This is based on the graphic novel, The Killing Joke, which just showcases one of the possible origins of the Joker, which is really cool. It's a really sad, really messed up origin. But what they did here, spoiler alert for a movie that's 3 years old now. They tack in an extra part in the beginning with Batman and Batgirl, and this is a lot of people that have done a review on this have mentioned that that's weird, and it is. It's very weird, but it's something that we have seen before. In Batman Beyond, it's hinted at. Well, it's not hinted at. It's actually established that Batman and Batgirl eventually, have a thing going on in Batman Beyond, and it is weird because Batman is older than Batgirl, and she is the daughter of his best friend, Commissioner Gordon, and she's like Yeah, that was not good. But that was just honestly that was just added to make what happens with the Joker and Batgirl, I guess, more impactful. But it fails. But once the part with the Joker and Batgirl happens, and they actually get into the graphic novel, that's when this really shines. Has Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill doing their voices, and Tara Strong's doing the voice of Batgirl. So it's a animated series reunion, and seeing that origin of the Joker on an animated form is really cool. So really happy to get this one again. Just skip the first part with the things with Batman and Batgirl and just dive into the moment the Joker gets into Batgirl's apartment. That's when things start in the graphic novel, and that's when this really shines. But yeah, really cool. Really happy to get this because my Batman collection is lacking some really key Batman animated cartoons. But that was the movie collection pickup video. Probably went for a lot longer than I was trying to, but I love movies, so I get into talking about movies, and I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Uh, the standouts I'm going to recommend, definitely Batman the Killing Joke. If you're a Batman fan, if you're a Joker fan, this is a must. And I know a lot of people that are Batman and Joker fans, and they already had that. And the second one I'm going to recommend is the It crowd, or the IT crowd. Again, really funny. I know that they tried to make an American version of this, but it didn't fly for some reason. And then the Big Bang Theory hit, so that kind of stole this guy's thunders. But I really like this one, and I really want to get season 3 and 4 to complete this series because I like it a lot. It's really funny. So yeah, thanks so much for guys for hearing me babble for however long this video is. But if you're a movie lover and you love movies, I hope you appreciate me going into detail on these. But until I see you all again, guys, this is Vargas with a lot of movie back stuff to talk about, but I'll get in on that. And until I see you all again, thank you all for your comments, your thumbs ups, whatever you want to leave, and I'll see you later. Bye.